Eddie Hearn makes his big announcement in the U.S. today, and it's a 8-year, $1 billion deal with a virtually unknown company that does sports streaming named DAZN. We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow, back one time for the one time. Y'all know what it is. We're going to jump right into it. Not much of an intro, but yeah, you know, Fanon talked about this yesterday. Shout out to the brother Fanon International Boxing Channel. Check him out. You know, a vet in the game. But I'm just reading the article that came out today. We talked about it a little bit on the Danny Jacobs Eddie Hearn live stream yesterday. Basically, you know, they got 16 fights that's gonna be through his DAZN streaming. It's like Netflix for sports, and they want to become the biggest. They want to be Netflix for sports. They want to be in the same ballpark as far as for sports, or all type of sports on here. And Eddie Hearn obviously didn't delegate to any American people in the boxing game on what the American public wants. We don't want more bills. And that's what this is trending to. He says that they got 16 big fights and be no extra pay-per-view that be streaming through DAZN. It'll be all, you know, if you pay your $20 a month, it'll be all the fights will be, you know, for the $20 a month, so no extra fees. It also has 16 fights in the UK as well. Exclusively streaming on here. He says this budget is probably bigger than HBO and Showtime combined, and that's cute. Now tell me who's going to be fighting on this 16 fights. Who fighters are you going to be able to get in? Because obviously all the Al Heyman fighters are turning you down. You know, him and Bob Arum, you know, wanted to pick as many Al Heyman fighters. They said, well, they advised, you know, they don't have a promotional contract with nobody. So just because they advised by Al, we can sign them. And have they been able to sign any of the fighters that they targeted from Al Heyman? You know, the Charlo twins told Eddie Hearn, fuck off. He told Golden Boy to fuck off as well. They used to be signed to Golden Boy, what Jamel was. And, you know, they kept making a false promise of a Canelo fight. And he signed his release and got out of there. That was out of his mouth. So, I mean, who's going to be fighting on these 16 fights in America, across America in some of the biggest venues? That's what I want to know. He got to have a trick under his sleeve, because at the end of the day, it's a joke. It's a joke. If he's just dealing with the HBO fighters, you know, and if Danny Jacobs going with him on this deal, he going to continue to work with HBO. I think Danny Jacobs, unless they're going to buy him out of his HBO deal, which HBO probably don't have no problem releasing Danny Jacobs out of his deal, because ain't shit happening, because he ain't fighting nobody, he ain't doing no number. So they don't mind letting his black ass walk. You know? So that ain't an issue. You know, but who's gonna be fighting on this, man? Who fighters did he sign? Because the Charlo's turning out, we know Wilder ain't going for it. Keith Thurman been silent. We know Earl ain't going for it. You know, he ain't snatching no top ranked fighters. I mean, who over at HBO can he snatch and put on there? Nobody. You know, unless he got some magic on his sleeve, he gonna put Wilder and Joshua on this app and get people to get the $20. You know, that's the only reason I could think how. Or Danny Jacobs and somebody big, but other than that, this is crazy. He wants you to pay $20 a month to watch boxing, you know, and if he got 16 shows in his 12 months, that's almost just an average above one fight per month. So for one fight a month, he wants you to pay $20. I don't even pay $20 for HBO. I pay like $12.99. And with Showtime, I pay $12.99. With HBO, it might be $1 or $2 more. I don't have HBO. There ain't nothing interesting on there for me. Showtime got all the good shows now. Ain't no more Boardwalk Empire, Wire, Sopranos. I mean, I don't watch that Game of Thrones shit. That shit for the nerds. You know, The Shot, Billions, Trade. You know, the documentaries of Iverson and Kobe they got on there now. So I'm more involved I'm more interested in that in the boxing. You know, at the end of the day, what he gonna put the World Boxing Super Series tournament on there? That he better put that on there, because if you don't, it ain't gonna attract nobody, man. Because you got the ESPN Plus app, they putting fights on there. Billy Joe Saunders and Martin Murray just announced on there. That's $5. Then Top Rank got 2 pay-per-views a year. That's probably about $50, $60, $70. That's $140, $150 you're gonna be spending. HBO is about $15, $13, about $14 to $15 a month per subscription on your cable bill. Showtime is $13. So at the end of the day, then you equate all the couple pay-per-views we got left. That's 78. Anybody got $80? Ain't nobody got time to spend all that money. You know, especially on bullshit ass boxing with Eddie Hearn. Once you spend an additional $20. Additional $20. Come on. Ain't nobody doing that, man. You know, this is a big epic failure. Because don't nobody even know who DAZN is in America. Now, if they would have partnered up with Netflix, say, oh, we're going to stream 16 fights with Netflix. And if you want the sports version, it's going to be $5 more or some shit like that. Then people probably would have like, okay, yeah. No, watch boxing on Netflix. I paid an extra $5 or something like that. But for $20, nah, homie. And plus, you not even a known commodity over here. Don't nobody know who Matchroom USA is other than hardcore fans. And hardcore fans make up a slim percentage of the casual fans that you, or the overall fans that you want to target, which are the casuals that make up the biggest just of the boxing community that you want. So I mean, he making an epic failure right here, man. It may work, and maybe he got some big boxing stars that's on there, you know. But that means he will basically have to take the whole Showtime roster and put it on DAZN for it to be successful, and mix in an HBO and the ESPN fighter there, top ranked main events or whoever fighter in there. He not doing that. It better have a World Boxing Super Series tournament on there just for it to get afloat. But most casual fans not interested in the World Boxing Super Series tournament. So you're going to get the hardcore fans, and that's a fraction of the fans you really want. So his epic deal is for $20 a month for you to spend just to watch over just one fight per year. And then I understand they got other sports, but snookers and darts, whatever the hell they got, nobody give a fuck about that shit. Badminton and cricket and all that shit, man, we don't care about that. You know, he need to delegate this shit to somebody else, and they need to inform him that this was a dumbass plan. You know, the American market, what he don't understand, is not like the UK market. We not like them. We don't like the shit that they like. We don't like just you throw a fight together between two domestic motherfuckers that's from the hood, and we want to see that happen. No, we want to see the Crawfords, the Spencers, you know, the Horn, the Crawford. You know, we want to see, you know, Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz. We want to see marquee fights if we going to spend $20 a month subscription. And don't nobody even spend $20 a month just strictly on sports subscription or strictly on boxing subscriptions. If it's HBO Showtime, I guarantee you not just getting it for the boxing, you getting it for the shows you got coming with it. ESPN Plus app got 30 for 30s and old games and a whole bunch of other sports. So you just not paying $20 per month for the boxing. And if they got other sports, then ain't nothing that we interested in. It ain't American football. Now, if you tell me you got the American football red zone or the Sunday ticket on there, then I pay the $20 per month. You know, an NBA league pass. That's what we interested in. Not that bullshit that Eddie Hearn bringing over here. Let me know what y'all think, man. Article link in the description. We gone.